GERMA's back, baby.
GERMA's back, baby. I want that baby back GERMA. So what? They drop a bomb on the fleet?
Yeah.
What was that? That was like a GERMA nuke.
Just, I think it was just a series of bombs from all of their entire fleet. Probably, yeah, I would imagine the GERMA have better than average cannon fire.
Yeah, in the anime it shows them using, like, energy weapons.
Really?
Like, their cannons shoot energy beams.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, it was a massive bomb.
The judge did work with Vegapunk. Vegapunk mastered Kizaru's laser, which he implemented into Kuma. Like, so, I mean, you know, makes sense. He's got the baseline. He probably understands how it works. And I'm sure
easy to replicate.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, I'm sure the GERMA could get their hands on a decommissioned pacifista. Break it apart.
Oh, yeah, black
Judge
market.
learns it. Done. GERMA now have lasers.
Easy as pie.
No problem.
What else did I want to say? I didn't realize how big their fleet was.
Yeah.
The fleet's huge.
They might have called for some backup. Because they had quite a few of those snails when they first arrived, but I don't know. It seems like they had... Many. Yeah, they had... Unless they were slowly arriving afterwards, and the first party we saw was just, you know, the royalty.
Maybe their entire fleet, or like the majority of the fleet, was like outside of Big Mom's territory waiting.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
You know, for any contingency.
You wouldn't bring a whole army to a wedding.
Yeah.
Just the royal escort.
And once they get integrated, there we go. Everybody's happy.
Yeah. I was so happy to see Pekoms Sulong form. I totally forgot
for what
that
good
he was
it
on
did.
the island. It makes so much sense. I feel like we've heard about him going into the rampage mode like a bunch of times. Like Dogstorm said it. He was like, "Oh, you need to keep an eye on him." Pedro talked about it.
He's a wild one.
I don't think he's done either.
No, he still has his eyes in his skull, thankfully. I like
Big Mom's family's
just
dark.
quick, yeah, oh yeah. I was just about to say that. Just a quick little dive into the deep depths of One Piece. Let's gouge out his eyes so he can never see the moon again. They all say that all of them are wearing like clown makeup and like are beating him to death with trying like a comically large hammer.
All of them with huge smiles.
Big Mom's whole crew for the most part, are pretty sadistic. I think everybody's accepted that kind of side to them when you join Big Mom.
And they come in terrifying numbers. There's so many of them.
And a lot of showcasing by the extended Big Mom family. Like,
Yeah.
you understand, on top of that, why she's controlled so much territory for so long. Just because, like, her average everyday soldiers are nothing like you find in the Marines or anywhere, like, before any of the Blues.
Yeah. She's got a massive crew. And on top of that, like, the king and queen chess soldiers were actually pretty strong.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
they were.
You know, good cannon fodder. They're not going up against Shanks, but, you know, they give Brook a little trouble. Yeah, I love, we see, like, a long arm member. We see some people who look like absolute freaks, who don't look like humans at all. I love the
Big
Pikachu.
Mom's gotten around.
Yeah, you bet. The octopus mermaid, that was
a
cool to
one.
see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always good to see one. I wonder if she has poison, too. Or that was just for him. Whatever his name was. Forgetful man.
Hyozu? Yeah, the drunk guy.
The drunk guy
I
that
liked him a
Zoro
lot.
like blinked at and he died.
Yeah, that was really disappointing. The fish, I don't want to talk about Fishman.
We covered that last video, our opinion on that.
There's nothing to say there.
Yeah.
We all
it's
saw
done.
it.
It's over.
Yeah, so I think it would be cool if Pekoms, with his last second of consciousness, like, jumped into his tortoise shell and, like, blocked. I don't know. I don't think he blocked those sights. I think I remember seeing a little blood spurt out.
Yeah, he was definitely on the defensive. I'm not sure. Can he even use his devil fruit when he's in a Sulong form? Like, he says he's going berserk, but at the same time, when they're beating him on the ground, he's saying, "Please stop." So it just seems like he understands what's going on.
Yeah, I don't think he's not into the full rampage.
If he, maybe, but he says he can't control himself. So how can you be coherent enough to beg for your life, but you can't distinguish friend from foe?
Yeah, I think it takes a minute.
It's weird.
I think it takes a minute. All this happens
His bloodlust
so
has
quickly.
got to build a little bit. Yeah, this
You got to
is
think Sanji got knocked out of the air almost immediately.
Yeah, interestingly, I think this chapter might be the shortest chapter ever in amount of seconds it probably took for this chapter to take place.
This chapter is like a minute long.
Yeah, couldn't have been more than 2 minutes worth of action.
Seriously.
From when
I'll
Luffy left the mirror to where we are now.
Yeah, because we catch Pekoms running towards it.
Yeah.
Pretty much at full speed. Dude, props to Luffy for being able to jump over a 3-story building still.
He's got a little bit left in the tank.
He's on death's door, though.
Yeah, well, now he's just asleep. So, just like after the Lucci fight, it's just, he's now dead weight. So here you go. Yeah. But, you know, this is his...
They'll be okay.
Yeah, his crew's got to get him out of this. Some unexpected allies, you know, the usual stuff.
GERMA was in big time.
Friendly Nazis.
Dude, Luffy's recruiting the Nazis, man.
Fun time Nazis.
Everybody loves Luffy. That's all I'm gonna say. I was not gonna say everybody loves Nazis. It's completely untrue. A lot of people not fans.
It's just what the GERMA are in the end.
Hey, you know, you reap what you sow, Nazis. Seeing Commander Snack was cool. He looks huge.
Yeah, he's probably gonna get his ass kicked or get his ship blown up or something like that.
I would love it if Jinbei
He's
jumped
already
on the
had his
ship,
chance.
just
and he
smacked
lost.
him around.
Yeah,
So,
hopefully the Sun Pirates can make an appearance.
I think they're lying in wait. They have to be. And this is the perfect opportunity. If ever there was a signal to engage, it's GERMA's nuke that they set off at the harbor.
And they're readying another volley as the chapter ends.
Yeah.
So at least one more volley worth of damage before Big Mom's forces can try to regroup.
So now Big
new
Mom's
threat.
suffering some serious losses.
Yeah, no matter what. She could behead every Straw Hat there, every member of the GERMA, Capone, his whole crew. She could kill them all right now.
She's still in
and she would
serious danger.
still be in serious danger.
Yeah.
The damage is done. It's over.
We also don't know how Shanks feels about Big Mom. Because when Shanks was going around, he talked to Whitebeard, he talked to Kaido. He didn't talk to Big Mom.
Yeah.
We don't have any evidence to support, like, them being enemies, but they might not be friends.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. He might just not attack her in the interest of maybe keeping what he views as a sort of balance going on. Because he clashed with Kaido a little bit before he arrived with Whitebeard, but he arrives completely unscathed. He's obviously got some skill.
He clearly didn't fight Kaido.
He just clashed sword and club real quick.
Shanks
Kaido
is good,
in the face.
but he's not Kaido good. He's got maybe with 2 arms, but 1 arm Shanks, I don't know.
We'll see. I can't wait to see what Shanks can do.
I would love to see. I feel like in the video games he has a combination of like King's Haki and his sword. Like it's an insane air slash that covers a massive radius.
I can definitely see his whole thing being around his absolutely unbelievable godlike ornament hockey.
Yeah.
Just that is his thing. That's probably why maybe perhaps Mihawk's known as the greatest swordsman, yet Shanks is an emperor that uses a sword. And you might question, well, how can that be? Maybe it's just because Shanks is like not quite as good of a swordsman, but his hockey is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Beyond categories. That would make sense. Maybe after he lost his arm, he's like, this is never going to happen to me again. Like, I'll never suffer.
Now his arm is impervious to damage.
Yeah.
His remaining arm.
That eel's teeth would have shattered on those biceps.
He can make a King's Haki prosthetic whenever he wants, through sheer force of will.
Dude, the ghost arm.
I could see him being Luffy's last mentor before he goes on to become the Pirate King.
I would like that.
If it, in the form of
Who else?
Who else could maybe teach Luffy?
Dragon.
Dragon, of course, yeah. I think Dragon. I always thought of Dragon more as I don't know, like an information dump that he's gonna give Luffy on everything he needs to know, and also I don't know. I'd like to think Dragon is pretty strong, but I don't think he's gonna be unbelievably strong.
Yeah, I think
unless he has the wind logo.
If Sabo's underneath him, you got to think this guy can clash.
I think, but I think Luffy and Sabo are even now. I think they're absolutely dead even.
Yeah, I could see eventually when Dragon and Luffy are fighting on the same side. I think they're gonna be equals. I don't think Luffy's ever gonna sail under dragon.
No.
Even in
Luffy
an
sails
attack
under
or
no one.
Yeah. No. Not
Allies
even
only.
not even for like a single fight. Like I mean, he didn't pay any respect to Whitebeard, so.
No.
Dude, so you talked about Mihawk. If you notice Charlotte Raisin, his blade is also black, even after he drops it from Sanji's. So it might be made of the same steel as Mihawk's and Zoro's. Oh yeah, and it had an aura too.
Yeah.
When he was holding it.
Curse series. I would like that would be
Curse series with black iron.
He would be a good Raisin would be a good test for Zoro. I'd like to see that fight. That would be a good fight. I could see them having a very good back and forth.
Yeah, like what can Raisin do? Is he a fruit user?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. He seems like just a pure swordsman.
That'd be cool, man. Oh, I can't wait to see more of those in Wano.
So far, it does seem that every member of Big Mom's immediate family has a devil fruit of some kind.
Yeah.
It's very devil fruit heavy.
I'm starting to like Oven. His powers are cool. He looked at the gun.
heat fruit.
Couldn't be more homogenous. Like, what could you do?
Absolutely.
The heat fruit. He's just playing
But
basketball.
he uses it well. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He uses it well. Somehow he can, like, concentrate the heat on something, like, however far away.
Yeah, he, like, melted that gun.
Mm-hmm.
Just by looking at it. Pretty cool.
It was a cool move.
Pretty cool. And he's also 16 feet tall. So, gotta respect the man a little bit.
And he punched Sulong Pekoms right in the fucking face.
It looked like it hurt. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, watch out. I'm going to transform into my Sulong form. You better get behind me. I can't distinguish friends from foe. Boom! Gets knocked on his ass immediately.
Caught you monologuing, bitch.
Oven doesn't wait for you to finish talking.
No. The man's got no time. Dude, what's he doing with his hair, though? My man. Take my man to the barbershop.
I don't know. He's pretty bad, but that's just running the mill now for the One Piece universe.
Wacky zany.
Everybody just dresses as wacky as possible. It's ridiculous.
Yo, Raizu the ninja looked great. I've never... In my wildest dreams, I couldn't picture that's what he would look like. Leave it to Oda. He's just completely unpredictable.
Yeah, usually when you think something's gonna look really cool and badass, Oda makes it, like, very goofy.
It's ridiculous.
He's a big fan of the very large heads. Oversized
large
heads.
Large torso. 8 foot long arms.
His idea of a new race is just to elongate the human body.
Yeah, and then just like chicken legs.
Everybody's got chicken legs no matter what.
Kuma's got little baby chicken legs.
Even the long-legged tribes have, like, very thin but very muscular, but at the same time still, like, stick-thin legs.
Dude, I like the long legs. They're cool.
Oda's not a runner, I guess. He doesn't have leg day.
I think Oda's a little chubby. But you know what? Good for him, man. Keep eating. Keep supporting yourself.
Eats well.
You need nourishment. Stimulate your brain.
It's to keep it going, yes. Because I'm loving it so far.
Because your brain is a beautiful thing, Sensei Oda. Yeah. We've been reading this for 13 years.
Ugh.
Like, I started it... Yeah, it was like freshman year of high school.
I definitely never thought a manga could go on this long.
And keep me this hooked.
Yeah, it's only, for the most part, it's only gotten better for me.
I think this arc has been my absolute favorite thus far.
It's been a big... It's like so much different from Dressrosa in that everybody was really hyped for Dressrosa and like, and then it just turned out to be, overall, I thought it was pretty good, but it had definitely had its problems. Meanwhile, this Tea Party seemed at first like a cool thing, but like something that would be like, wham bam, let's try to get this over with and move on. Yeah. And it's stretched into this cluster.
So many
enjoyable cluster.
Yeah, honestly, the second Capone got involved, the series took an insane turn.
So far, Oda's been great about it, reintroducing the supernovas, and even the ones like Capone where you thought like, yeah, he was okay. Now he turns into a really interesting character, and I like him a lot more.
Yeah.
He seemed like one of the weaker supernovas. Still might be. But, he shows why he has potential also to just be a big player in the future.
Absolutely. The man's got guile. And seriously, he's a tactician. He's really doing whatever it takes.
The whole assassination plan was very well done.
Yeah. It's genius. I mean, it took him several years. but he
Yeah.
pulled it off. I mean, he had a son with Big Mom's.
It just shows how
like.
useful he can be. Well, he has the patience to plan this out for years on a time. Just to try to make a unexpected power grab at the worst possible moment. Capone, you slime.
He was insane. To think, how was he gonna get out of there without Brulee's mirrors? You gotta remember, the Stryads introduced that. What the fucking was his plan? Katakuri's there.
Big Papa, run.
Yeah. Jump off the castle? Like, what was the plan?
Big Father.
Yeah,
Coming through.
It's not gonna work. There's no way if you know anything about Katakuri.
Well, Big Father could probably tank a lot of damage from anybody but Big Mom. And Big Mom, in his scenario, if Big Mom's dead on the floor, then that's huge.
Yeah.
Now he can maybe stop
But you gotta
his way
think,
out of
like,
there.
let's say Katakuri, Oven, Smoothie, and the Genie guy. All of them have serious armament haki, especially Katakuri making a giant mace. They would just start beating the shit out of him. He filled his cannons with mochi, like, instantly.
Yeah.
He fired his cannons once. I
Man.
think Big Father did not work in this scenario.
No.
It was
Big
just
Father
to stall.
didn't.
It was. That's what it did, but there was no offense.
I want to see one more. I definitely want to see one more appearance from Big Father, though. I
Yeah.
loved it.
I
thought
want to
it
see
was
what
great.
he could do.
He has a very interesting fruit.
That's his Gear 4.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
it really is.
Even though it would get trampled over by Gear 4.
I could just see, man, is One Piece going to end up being giant mechs like Frankie versus Big Father kind of thing?
Ooh, I can't wait. I hope Frankie made some upgrades to his mech. He had to have.
I can't wait to see what the other Straw Hats have been up to. It's
We're
going to be so
close.
refreshing to get the other half after so long.
People are saying that Chapter 900 is going to be the end of this arc. Big color spread.
I'm fine with it.
Chapter
This arc has been
900.
great, but I'm ready for it to wrap up and let's move on. Wano, we've been waiting on it for years.
Yeah.
It's time. I
Zoe
wanna see more of
started
it.
100 chapters ago. It's insane. It's been a long time.
And on top of that, I just like, the beast fruits, everything Kaido's got going on.
Beast fruits,
I like
samurai,
those.
Marco the Phoenix. They're all gonna be back. Marco, it's coming. The Great Wall. Can't wait.
What a fruit.
All right, so that I think that wraps up chapter
Yeah.
897. Wow.
All 2 minutes real time of it.
High octane juiciness. Can't wait for next week. And until then,